Nothing like a woman that's smelling good. Criminally steal your attention like a felon would. She got your eyes handcuffed to her imagery, so you shoot a shot at her laced with game artillery. Conversation is stimulating, now you gotta have her. Put her ambition with your mission, now you gotta trap her. And y'all connected like cable, ready, willing, and able to groom a champion mare in your stable. Let's go.
Bitch, you want all this pimpin' you can't afford. Perform like a punk, but wanna win his reward. Some suckers give you points, but bitch, you never scored. If you ain't paying pimpin', then bitch, you getting ignored.
Okay.
I'm so sick of these.
You know, a pimp really loves it when a woman smells good, man. It just ain't nothing like the scent of a woman. A good smelling woman. Not a woman that smell like weed, that smell like Black and Milds, that smell like Newports. Not a bitch that smell like beer, 211, 8 Ball. You know, not that type of woman. I'm talking about a woman that smell good. A nice, sweet, feminine, welcoming smell. You know, a pimp loves that. And that's one way that a hoe is gonna, or a young lady period is gonna, you know, get in good with the pimping. When she smells good. You know, because that's one of the first impressions that a woman is going to be able to make on you. Sometimes you might not even see her and smell her first. She might be behind you at a store or in a club or anywhere, and you might smell her before you see her. So that smell is imperative for a woman to have. Your hair got to smell good, your body got to smell good, and your breath got to smell good, right? All of those got to be on point when it comes to the smell, you know, and they got to be in harmony with each other. You know, it can't be a bunch of, you know, smells that's out of sync with each other. Your hair smell got to be in harmony with your body smell, and your breath got to smell good as well, you dig? So smelling good is something that a woman definitely wants to be intentional about when she steps out the door, to make a good impression on whoever she comes around. Another thing the woman got to have on point is her presentation. You know, now I know, you know, a woman's presentation ain't gonna be the presentation unless she fucking with this freeze, you dig? But that presentation got to be on point, man. I'm talking about her dress code. You know, she has to be classy, fly, sexy, all at the same time. With her outfit, her shoe game got to be on point. Me, myself, y'all already know I love a woman that wears stilettos, heels, right? Especially when she's going to be professional, going after the money. You dig? Whatever her profession is, I just like a woman that wears heels, man. Makeup got to be on point. Eyebrows got to be on point. Nails got to be on point. Right? And one thing a pimp don't dig is them eyebrows that look like bushes in the front yard. Them eyebrows that when the bitch blink, they, you know, doing that shit. Them eyebrows that look like them big ass fans that motherfuckers fan at you. Them eyebrows that's bigger than the bitch's head. Pimp don't like that shit. Right? And if a woman is going out and you want to make a good impression, you trying to get guys' attention, but you got on tennis shoes or you got on sandals or a cheap outfit that came from Rainbow or some shit like that, pimp ain't digging that. Pimp ain't digging the Didi's discount outfit. You know, fitness as well is a beautiful thing about a woman's presentation. But the bottom line, just like you as a woman, you like a guy who's it's obvious that he took time with his appearance. That's what a guy likes too, in a woman. You know, we like a woman that it's obvious that she took time with her appearance. And with the fitness thing, that's the icing on the cake. It's obvious that she's not somebody that's easy to be. Right? Because I know I'm not somebody that's easy to be. So naturally I want a woman who's not easy to be either. Right? So presentation, that's imperative. Another thing that's imperative is conversation, right? Because don't nobody like having a dull, bland conversation. Don't nobody like dealing with a dull, bland motherfucker, right? So the conversation got to be on point. Again, a woman that conducts herself with class, even in her conversation, in her language, is just laced with class, right? Vocabulary makes it obvious that she's, educated and well-read or what have you. Sense of humor, her lemon head ass might be able to make a pimp chuckle here and there, you dig? Sense of humor is a beautiful thing for a woman to have, right? And, the bottom line is, the woman just got to be considerate of you and interested in you and be able to show interest, be able to express her interest in her conversation. See, a lot of times you got ladies that might be interested in the guy, but when they go to have a conversation, they don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to express that interest. But when you keep that interest in mind, that will fuel the conversation. It will push you to say the right things in the conversation and keep the conversation going on both ends of with both parties, right? So yeah, like I said, man, pimp don't like dealing with them self-absorbed, all into themselves, entitled type of bitches that feel like, you should be lucky that she's even listening to you, but at the same time she feels like she's too good to say anything to you. A pimp ain't gonna say 2 words to a motherfucker like that, period. Which leads me to the next thing that a woman definitely needs to have is some humility about herself. Be humble, right? And when I say be humble, she doesn't feel like if y'all go somewhere or if y'all meet at a bar or something, she don't feel entitled to you buying her a drink and that you should feel lucky to buy her ass a drink. Nah, she gonna buy her own drink, right? And if you offer the drink, she'll happily accept it, but she's not gonna demand that shit from you, right? She might command it from you, meaning she might conduct herself in a way that makes you inclined to want to buy her a drink if that's what you want to do, right? Humility about herself. She's considerate. She's not selfish. Selfish people, selfishness and arrogance have a tendency to go hand in hand, right? And so a pimp, really likes and appreciates a woman that got some humility about herself. And lastly, man, one thing a pimp loves, of course, is a woman who brings something to the table. What do I mean by bringing something to the table? I'm talking about something that a pimp can benefit from as well. And just a man, period, can benefit from as well, right? Because I'm naturally a highly motivated individual, highly driven individual, but it's no fun and it's actually draining and sometimes can be even depressing when you dealing with somebody they don't bring that to the table. They don't bring no motivation. They don't match your energy in certain areas, right? So I love it when I'm around a woman who might come to me and she might see that my energy is off today. She know I like to go to the gym, but she see that my energy is off, or I might have my mind preoccupied with other things, and she just come to me like, come on, let's go to the gym. That's right up my alley, you dig? Because a woman asked me to go to the gym, that's like somebody calling me out for the fade. I'm from LA, man, we don't turn down fades, you dig? So, a woman asking me to go to the gym, that's like calling me out for the fade. I'm gonna accept the challenge every time. It could be whatever's going on. If she want to go to the gym, I'm gonna go to the gym. But that's that motivation that I normally provide. So it's a breath of fresh air to have a woman that brings that to the table and can provide me with the same thing sometimes, you dig? Also the type of woman that likes to stimulate her mind. Just like she might say, come on, let's go to the gym. She might say, come on, let's go to the bookstore. Let's go to Barnes & Noble. Let's go get some books, right? Or she might introduce me to a certain book or suggest a certain book to me, right? I like that type of shit. Because again, I'm always the motherfucker that's doing that shit. So again, it's a beautiful breath of fresh air to have a woman around that's on that type of stuff too. Same thing with the health. Y'all already know I'm a health nut. You know, I don't do a lot of shit. I don't eat a lot of shit. So again, the type of chick that's like, come on, let's go to Whole Foods. Type of chick that likes to do the same type of healthy shit that I'm into, you dig? But bottom line, just bringing something to the table, right? So just a bonus point to all of this, you know, motherfuckers don't like a needy bitch. See, this is where a lot of hoes go wrong with the pimping, or females might go wrong with a man, period, right? But especially hoes go wrong with the pimping, just being real needy. And they think that just them saying that they're willing to do certain things grants them certain privileges, right? They haven't even done the things that they said they're gonna do. And they haven't even shown that they're gonna be excellent at doing the things that they said they're gonna do. They just merely said that they will do X, Y, Z. And because they said they will do X, Y, Z, that means that a pimp is supposed to immediately, before they've even done X, Y, Z, or shown that they, you know, are willing to actually take action with X, Y, Z, bitch thinks she's supposed to get her nails done immediately. Bitch thinks she's supposed to get her hair done immediately. Bitch thinks she's supposed to go shopping immediately. Bitch thinks that the pimp supposed to buy her some weed off top, and she hasn't brought anything to the table. That's terrible, because see, I'm a pimp. So you know where my ends come from, right? The ends come from this hoe's ass and this hoe's ass and that hoe's ass and that hoe's ass, right? So you just got to think about it from another hoe's perspective. How would you feel as a hoe if you've been down for this man, you've been proving yourself day in and day out, consistently over a certain period of time, and then here come this other bitch who hasn't proven anything, got a whole bunch of empty promises, but she expect to just get all this shit done for her immediately, all these privileges provided to her off top, and she ain't even earned these privileges. She haven't even proven herself worthy of these privileges. If you a hoe in that position, seeing that, you gonna look at the bitch crazy, like, hell no, what's wrong with you? You did? So that's a breakdown of some things that is gonna help a hoe get in good with this pimping. You did? Let that marinate on your mind one time. Freeze is it. Go ahead, put some of this good old love shit in your body, like so. I'll holler.
Now come and take a sip of this game. Pour it down your ear and let it drip to your brain so you can run it up, run it up. And we'll be coming up, really coming up. Take a sip of this game, let it saturate your brain. Taylor make your homework so we can match it with my name. Then attach it to your frame, right? Now you game tight. You gon' check her back the same night. Now you breaking tricks and handling thousands, while these bitches on the blade doing the mannequin challenge. Standing there looking stupid cause they has no game to hit a trick with, bitch, and that's so lame. Now come and take a sip of